Whenever.
All right. We are live. You're listening to Clemente's Corner. I'm your host, Clemente. I'm here with Levi, formerly known as Savage Stars. Say what's up to the world.
What's up? What's up?
All right, now say something crazy.
Like, like what?
Everything. Like babies can't fit in dishwashers, something like microwaves. I don't know.
Something crazy like Kanye?
Yeah, something crazy like Kanye.
I seen this meme, they were like, next thing that's crazy, he's going to say some shit like, fucking abortion is the baby's choice. Not the person's, bro. Like, Kanye, he's on some crazy shit right now, so that's about the craziest thing I can think of.
We'll talk more about Kanye later. But here is Complicated.
East Torres on the beat, boy, on the track.
Wait a minute, can I feel it though? Nah, ain't been in my city for a minute, no. I've been drinking way too much cause I don't really smoke. And I've been asking where I'm at cause I don't really know. Girl, we can smoke and get high, long as you realize I'm not like your guys. Think I'm the one for you, I'm not surprised, but I'm too focused right now just to try. I just took another now way up. I've been on my shit so now I'm paid up. I'ma show these niggas what I'm made of. I can get a check without a pay stub. I just took another now way up. I've been on my shit so now I'm paid up. I'ma show these niggas what I'm made of. I can get a check without a pay stub.
All right. That was Complicated. Have you uploaded that one to SoundCloud yet?
And not yet. That one's actually going to be on my third album. So it's just a preview right now. I can't really just put too much of it out there yet.
Man, you're about to have a third album. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I really like your music. I've been listening to quite a few songs. I played some of your music on some past podcasts.
Oh yeah, man. I've been listening. Trust me. I appreciate it too, man.
Hell yeah, man. It's actually really good. Like I think I met you at, was it Firehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all showed up there one night after work.
Because people are always like, check me out on SoundCloud. And you got to be like, okay, maybe. But yeah, your shit is actually really good. So
I appreciate it, man.
I fucks with it. How long have you been recording?
Man, actually just recording myself. It's only been about 3 years now. I very first started, like, I didn't even really want to get into music like that. Like, I got into music because I was really trying to be a guitar player.
Oh, really?
Surprisingly, yeah. I picked up a guitar at like 16.
Do you still play guitar?
Yeah, every now and then. I mean, I'm kind of slowing down on it now because I'm trying to do other stuff.
Yeah, you ever like lay it down on a track?
Oh yeah, I have before. Like when I first started, like that was like the very first thing I did was record myself playing guitar.
That's what's up.
And,
That's what's up.
And, just went on from there. But yeah, as far as just recording myself, like I said, it's been about 3 years now, mixing. Just trying to learn the ropes of everything.
Hell yeah, man. So you mix all your tracks?
Oh yeah, all of them.
Nice.
I feel like, I feel like you get a better feel from it that way.
I bet, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
You get your own perspective from it, so not everybody else's input on it.
Yeah, I respect that because that shit looks complicated. I see people trying to make beats, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, see, it's to an extent, like everything is just as complicated as you make it. If you don't make it complicated, it's not.
I guess that's true, man.
Yeah,
it's a good point.
I used to start, like when I first started, I thought it was like the hardest thing in the world. Like there was nights I stayed up till like 7 o'clock in the morning just messing around with music.
Yeah,
and I was like, man, I can't get this to sound the way I want to. And it used to suck because it was like trying to be like a perfectionist.
Yeah,
I guess, but after a while, you just gotta go with the flow. So
that's what's up. But yeah, tell me about the name change because you were Savage Stars when I first met you.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, so about that, man. When I started with Savage Stars, it started as like I was like rapping like hard, and like that was mainly what I was doing. And I'll go back and listen to a lot of my tracks, and I was like, nah, I really don't really want to associate with just like rap, especially with like the condition rap is in right now. It's a little all over the place.
It is all over the place.
Yeah, it's a lot. Which I mean, it's a good thing because you hear from so many different types of people.
That's very true.
But Savage Stars was like when I started that. It started off as just me, and we like I said, I used to do a lot of rap. I had like a big influence from Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can hear like, you can hear it like in a lot of my older work, like my first work, and you know, like I started building a bit. I started bringing on like people to my team. Like actually started with just my brothers.
Yeah,
that's really who it started with. And a couple of friends from, you know, back in the day.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but then after a while, like I said, I was like, yeah, I really don't want to be associated with like rap.
And why is that, like, specifically?
My reason being is because, you know, like I feel like everybody that like starts trying to do a music career, I don't think a lot of them really just start off saying like, oh, I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't think it usually starts there. It usually starts somewhere else. Like, you know, some people start doing like rock music, folk music, or country, and then they kind of adapt their way into, you know, hip hop or rap. And like I said, my reason being was I was just like, yeah, there's a lot of people out there with talent that can actually like rap, you know.
Oh, okay. So you didn't feel like you were in the same level?
No, I mean, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good, but I was like, I feel like I can showcase myself better doing more like R&B stuff like I'm doing now.
Yeah, the R&B vibe's cool, man.
Yeah, it's real chill.
Hell yeah, and you got a good voice too, so that's what's up.
Yeah, that was a big reason being it though, because it wasn't all about, you know, like just because rap is kind of in a weird state right now. I was just like, yeah, I just kind of associate more with the R&B vibe.
You mean with like Tekashi 6ix9ine and shit, or what?
No, man, like I
don't know what to think about him.
I mean, I respect him. You know, I respect everybody's music, because at first I did have that perspective on music where I was like, oh man, these people, you know, they putting out this terrible music,
yeah,
and doing this. But I mean, you gotta look at it like this, like everybody's they're there for a reason. Yeah. You know, they've done something to get
That's
there.
Very
they worked
true.
to get there.
They worked their ass off.
Yeah, exactly.
To be where they are.
And I was, you know, and like when you're a type of person that just kind of holds grudges or anything like that against somebody that's, you know, actually doing something, it just makes you look bad.
That's very true, because I wanted to hate on him for a bit, and then I was like, man, I really can't. I really can't hate on him. You're putting work in.
Yeah,
so.
You know, when you look at it like that from that perspective, you'll see a lot of stuff, and it's like a different way you'll see everything. Because I mean, at first it's like I said, like, oh man, they doing this and they doing that. They're no good. I'm better than them.
Yeah.
And you know, you'll feel a certain way, but like you just gotta look at it like, man, there's tons of music out there, tons of different types.
That's true, and you don't see like how long they were grinding before they got to that point.
Exactly. You don't really know this person, you know, but I mean, yeah, there's so many different types of music, and there's so many different ways to get your message out there nowadays.
There really is.
Yeah. So
thanks to the internet.
Exactly. You just got to look at it that way. It's like, hey, okay, I might not like this music, but I'm not going to down talk it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's good in every type of music.
I got to agree with that. But do you, speaking of Tekashi, did you watch his interview on The Breakfast Club?
I watched like a little snippet of it.
It's just funny.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he felt attacked. But I mean, a lot of people, they come at him in a messed up way sometimes. You know?
Yeah,
but like I said, I gotta respect what he's doing.
Yeah, and he kind of brings it on himself.
Yeah, he does.
You know, getting 69 tattooed all over you, talking shit to people. But it's all good.
Yeah, it's working. It works for him, so that's all I can say about it.
So I know you said you play guitar. Do you think about like doing a little bit of rock? You said some early tracks were rock.
Yeah, man. I've been offered to do like quite a few shows here, but a lot of them I've been just turning down recently because I wasn't ready to just like take that step to taking my music like live yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I want to bring an actual show together for people whenever I do actually go perform.
Do a show at Leftwoods, man.
Man, they ask me so much, man, but I just
really?
Yeah, they do, man. But I honestly, like I said, like I got my brothers and everything, but everybody that I know that's really, you know, with me and what I do, they're all back at home in Dallas. So it's kind of hard to try to arrange times, get everybody down here.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Together.
That's a trip.
Yeah, it is, man.
Speaking of Leftwoods is cool. Shout out to Leftwoods.
Shout out to Leftwoods.
They're super supportive of everything I do.
Yeah, man. A lot of people, they support so many people there, man.
They talk to me like they've known me forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, hey, what's up? Here's a drink.
They treat you nice up there, man.
They really do. It's a cool place.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of venues in Amarillo are cool. I think they want like comedy in their venue, so they're super supportive and shit. So it's dope.
I mean, just speaking of Amarillo venues, Amarillo itself is just it's a real nice, real nice place.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of talent out here that people
you don't hear that often, but there is a lot of talent. There's a lot of unheard talent.
A lot.
Someone was talking to me at Leftwoods the other day, and he was like, in this town there's nothing to do, so so everything that comes out of here is art.
Yeah, and
that like really resonated with me, and I was like, damn, that's a good point.
I mean, it really makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of the way I started, because I was living here when I very first started music, and I used to have people tell me like, oh man, there's no reason to be living here. There's nothing to do here. I can't make it out of here. I'm like, you got to make your own scene, bro.
That's very true.
Yeah, you have to.
That's what we're trying to do, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, it's possible.
I feel that for sure. Because I was thinking about doing stand-up. Like, I don't need to be in Amarillo, but then it'd be way better if I got my feet on the ground here, started a whole scene, and then dipped out,
Well, if you felt like it later.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's all about what you make it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think I had a scene here at all, but, you just start building, and, people that come to you.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And, I could, stay here and, tour, social network, thanks to the internet.
You
can still fucking travel.
Yeah.
You can stay in Amarillo, travel around.
Yeah, you can do so much now with the internet. It's crazy.
Yeah, hopefully I can hit up this festival in Austin. Make some more connections.
What is it?
It's called Altercation Comedy Festival. I applied to it. They'll tell me at the end of May if I made it or not.
Oh, it's stand up and everything.
Yeah, I had to send them a 7-minute clip, but
hey,
just trying to get my foot in the door, man.
Yeah, that's understandable, bro.
But yeah, that'd be crazy after only a year to be able to do that. I don't think I'll make it, but I'm trying to be hopeful.
Got to. That's the only thing. Don't feel like you won't make it.
That's true. That's true. So, were you born in Dallas?
No, I was actually born here, but moved to Dallas at real young age and grew up there.
So you graduated high school in Dallas?
Okay, I was back and forth a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back and almost every year in high school I would move.
Damn.
And then the next year I moved back.
It's funny.
Yeah, I ain't real good at making up my mind sometimes.
That's cool. Dallas sounds like more fun, but everyone's got preferences.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I can see that. I can see that.
That's it. It's the only thing. I mean, it's a lot of fun, just expensive.
Yeah, I got family in Dallas. My uncle, after I finished college, he was like, "Come out here, I'll help you get a job." I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that." And then I hit him up 6 months later, and he never messaged me back. So I was like, "Oh, I guess that,
I guess that fell too.
That deal is off the table now. Yeah. Should have taken it right away." But no.
So it's a big change, man. I guess it's not just change of scenery, but everything. Everything changes when you move to cities like that.
Yeah, hella traffic.
Oh man, I got people here talking about traffic. I'm like, are you serious? I don't think you even know what traffic is.
The traffic does suck though with all the construction.
Here,
that shit pisses me off. Like the Hollywood exit, I-27.
Yeah, because I got to drive the canyon every day for work, and
yeah, me too.
It's a drive, but I mean,
man, I feel like people here suck at driving. Like in Dallas, they're more aggressive. Like everyone's trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Like in Amarillo, everyone's just, I'll chill in this lane, see what happens.
They'll take it easy. Yeah, see here they take it easy, but it's crazy because in Dallas you will die on the highway. But it's funny because here, I was living here for a while, and during the winter, back in Dallas. In the winter, it barely snows.
Yeah, if it snows there, the whole fucking place shuts down.
But the stupidest thing is it barely snows a little bit, and everybody wants to drive 10 on the highway. But then you hear when it's snowing, it could be a blizzard outside.
Yeah,
people
don't give a
75.
fuck here, dude. They made a whole meme one day. We had a legit blizzard, and there were like dozens of cars just stuck on this one street. Someone took a picture. It was pretty cool.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. People don't give a shit. They'll die in the snow. They don't give a damn.
Oh, yeah. Here, yeah. But Dallas, normal day, they're still going 110 on the highway. Oh, but let it snow just a little bit.
That's funny. That's a big adjustment. Which you prefer Amarillo for now?
For now, yeah, but I mean, I'm still, always be in love with Dallas.
Yeah.
And yeah, always. No matter, I've been a lot of places, but I never live anywhere else but there.
I feel that. I don't want to live anywhere outside of Texas.
Yeah, it's a lot different. You ever been to New York?
I haven't. I've always wanted to check it out.
Oh man, I went a while back, just a couple years ago with my dad, and it's exactly what you see like in the movies.
Really?
New York is crazy. Like, you walk everywhere. If you don't walk, you take the subway.
Yeah, my uncle was telling me like you could just walk down the street naked, nobody gives a shit. Like nobody's paying attention to you.
They don't care, man, at all. Like everybody's just caught up in what they got to do, where they got to be, and that's it. Like you see the craziest stuff there. We saw this guy in Times Square. He came. He bought like this Batman outfit. He was in Times Square. He just showed up and was charging people like $10 to take a picture with him.
Really? And they were paying him?
They were paying him, man. Yeah, they were paying him like $10 just to take a picture with him.
That's what's up.
It's crazy out there, man.
Damn, I'm gonna go be Batman in New York.
Hey, however you can make it. However you can make it, though.
That is impressive, though. Were the boroughs pretty big? Like it's all like every neighborhood's like its own city, right?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like okay, here in like southern states, like houses and stuff, they're built kind of, long ways. They're outwards.
Yeah.
We got backyards and stuff here. I'm not saying they don't in the city, but it's just hard to see them. If they're in New York, everything is just built up pretty much. Their backyards are on their roofs.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Very packed in.
Yeah, it's just a change of scenery there, man. Like,
yeah, I think if I lived there, I'd want to get like a city like on the outskirts.
Yeah, not
suburb,
in
maybe.
Not in the actual city.
Yeah,
because it
seems stressful.
Yeah, we were there for like a week, and I was like, yeah, it's time to go home. Yeah, it's different.
Hell yeah. Did you see any cool shit there? Did you go to the Statue of Liberty?
And that's the one thing I did want to do, and they did not. They were like, nah, we ain't gonna make this on this trip. But we saw the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan, Times Square.
Hell yeah.
A bunch of stuff. Ate a bunch of pizza.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they got the best pizza up there.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Have you had Chicago pizza?
I haven't, man.
I haven't either, but
I heard it's good too.
Right, me too. Wherever Italians are, that's probably
it's always gonna be the best.
That's what's up. So, do you have a date like for your next album?
Man, what I'm doing right now is, with the whole changing of like from like Savage Stars to Levi. What I've been doing for the past couple of months is I've been taking like a big break from music. Like I really haven't been recording as much as I used to, haven't been doing as much as I used to, but the reason is because, I just wanted to take a break so everybody could kind of get like a, just kind of forget about the whole Savage Stars movement. Oh,
you good?
Savage Stars movement, and then just kind of come back out, as Levi or all over again,
Yeah.
Because it's going to be back just how I used to do. Because, man, like when I first started, I was, like I said, recording every day, all day, just music after music after music, song after song. And then you should shoot videos all the time.
You have videos?
Oh, yeah, man. I got plenty of videos.
I haven't checked out any of your videos on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, yeah.
I got to subscribe to your YouTube, man.
They're on the Savage Stars, but, like, he said, don't have an official release date. I know it will be a couple months from now, though. Don't have an exact date, but yeah.
Bro, I typed in Savage Stars, and it's like two little girls.
Oh wow! See, so now you see why I need a name change.
I feel that.
Oh man.
Oh wait, I found you though. You're like the 5th video down.
Yeah. See, it was weird because
5,000 views. Hell yeah, bro.
That video is weird. I actually shot that one here in Amarillo. I was living in Dallas, and then that song, I made that song. It was 1,800 shots. And, like I said, Amarillo always had like a part of me. And that song kind of, for some reason, I feel like it connected back here home. So I was like, I'm going to go all the way back home, Amarillo, shoot the video there, have everything to do, with Amarillo.
Hell yeah.
And all that. And that was pretty much the basis of that one.
Is the process of shooting a video and editing, does that take like a long ass time?
Just depends on how you do it, man. Like me, it's weird because also that I have like Savage Stars. We did have our label SAV, but me and my brothers, we had also like a little sub label. We called it PBS, which was like professional bullshitters, because that's all the fuck we did, bro. Like really, like
That's what you fake it till you make it, man.
not just fake it, but it's just like have fun with it, bro. Because we used to just go out. Like we would wake up one day, we wouldn't even plan nothing. Like we would take our camera, we go shoot. You know, sometimes we record a song that day, then go shoot the video, then come back, edit clips how we wanted to, and
That's what's up.
put it out. You know, and it was all just bullshitting around. That's all it was.
So you have multiple brothers who are making music?
Actually, just one right now.
Oh,
the other ones, you know, they were just there. Well, no, actually, my other brother, he sings too.
That's what's up. Does that like run in your family?
I guess so now, man. You know, it was cool to do, you know, like, because if I was gonna do music with anybody, I'd rather be with, you know, brothers or family.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
cool.
Like that.
That's a cool connection.
Yeah, man. It actually went pretty well for a while. And, you know, after the whole moving situation, everything's just kind of slowed down. But it don't mean it's over.
Yeah, y'all link up again.
Yeah, we still got plans.
Drop some fire. That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was, you know, more musically gifted. I need to go play an instrument. So I need to go learn one. I used to play the tuba.
Tuba?
Yeah.
See, I cannot do any like thing that involves me with air from my lungs.
I was good at blowing the tuba. So.
See, yeah, I tried. Like my sisters used to play like clarinet and stuff, and I used to try. They used to show me. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. Like,
it was kind of fun, but then I was like, you know, I didn't want to be a nerd, so I was like, I'm only gonna do this a year. And I hated carrying a big ass tuba around.
Oh yeah. You see those kids all the time at school. They carrying like all these big bags.
No, I originally wanted to play the saxophone because saxophone is sexy.
Oh man!
But then they were like, "You sound better on the tuba." Like they talked me into it, and I was like, "You're right."
Okay, yeah, this is what we do. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I didn't really want to march. That looked like some annoying shit.
Yeah.
You know. But
they got all those suits on. It's hot.
Yeah, I was pretty good at reading music for a while though, and now I have no idea how to read music. So I lost all that.
It's crazy. Like it was when I first started playing guitar. I used to learn how to read sheet music, and everything I did learn about it, I don't know anything else about it anymore.
You lose that shit right away if you don't.
If you don't keep doing it, I think it just goes away. It's like trying to learn another language, pretty much.
Yeah, but that's a good point. It is a whole nother language.
It is, and it's complicated. But it's weird because nowadays, you know, a lot of musicians don't even follow musical theory or even read.
Yeah, that's true.
Sheet music. Yeah.
Have you listened to Gary Clark Jr.?
Yeah, I have. What is the name of that song that he has? I've been listening to it a lot lately. It was an acoustic version. It's a really good one.
Was it that the Beatles cover?
I don't think it was a cover.
Oh, okay. No, I listened to a lot of him. I was listening to him on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was saying he didn't know how to read music, and I was just like, damn.
And it's crazy listening to him play.
Yeah, he's one of the best like guitar players in the world right now.
Yeah. Oh, it was called "Things Are Changing."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one, the acoustic version. That's a real good song, man.
Yeah, I like that dude a lot. Who I know you said Machine Gun Kelly was like a major influence. Like, who are some more people that got you into music or that you follow closely?
Right now, biggest influence that I'm following right now is I probably gotta say Black Bear.
Black Bear? Oh, yeah, I like him a lot.
Man, I've been following him for couple years now. You know, but right now he's just now blowing up like big.
He has that song I Miss the Old You.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I like that song a lot.
Yeah, that one was on his album right before the one he dropped a couple months ago.
And he's part of that group, him and another guy. I think it's like Travis Porter or something.
No, he was with Mike Posner.
Mike Posner, yeah. Okay.
For a while they were called
that's a totally different dude.
They were called Mansions.
Yeah. I like that album they made.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had more than one, but the one I listened to was
No, that's the only one they got together right now. They're supposed to be working on another one.
That's cool. No, that guy Mike Posner, he had that song You cooler than me.
Yeah, that one and
I thought that was so corny, but then I listened to more of him. He's actually
yeah,
really
he's
good.
actually pretty good, yeah.
But I still don't fuck with that song.
Hey, we can't all like everything.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think he came back out with I Took a Pill in Ibiza. So, yeah, that one, I like that one. I don't know your opinion
What's
on
it called?
But, I think so, I Took a Pill. But yeah, that one.
I don't know if I heard it.
You probably have. You just,
Yeah,
you know how it goes. It was pretty popular for a while.
Yeah, I probably heard it then. But yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Mansions. I like that.
Yeah, he pretty much like big influence
Hell
as
yeah.
far as the music that I'm creating now.
That's what's
You
up.
know, yeah, because it's I've been doing a bunch of transition in the music. You know, I do one thing, start something else, do another one. Like I said, I was super perfectionist
Yeah.
with my music, and it got exhausting because there were days I'm staying up for hours and
That's
hours.
what you gotta
on
do.
end, You do, but I mean, at the same time, I had to look at it like this. I was like, because anytime you put out a song or anything, you're always gonna go back and be like, man, I should have done this or I should have done that.
Yeah.
So you just gotta, let that go. And it's crazy because the very first time I finally started doing that with my music, it was my birthday 2 years ago. I had just turned 22. And I used to be like a big ass Taylor Swift fan.
Fuck yeah.
And she had that song 22.
22.
Yeah,
Everybody likes that song.
Everybody likes that song. Everybody likes Taylor Swift. Like if you say you don't, you're lying.
Yeah, that's true.
But-
That's true.
So it was my birthday that day. It was January the 11th. And I had just turned 22 and I woke up and I was like
You woke up singing?
I woke up and I was like, man, I'm about to make a song using a cover, to Taylor Swift. So, we got the instrumental together. It was sent to me by TaylorMade. He's a producer out of South Africa. He's
fuck yeah.
Dope guy, man. Dope.
Is he a Wiz fan?
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know him that well, but I mean, we used to talk and he exchanged instrumentals. He sent me the cover instrumental a couple days ahead, before, and I woke up, like I said, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna make this song right now. Just write it right now, record it, mix it, and put it out.
Nice.
And that's exactly what I did. So ever since then, like I started just not being super perfectionist with music,
So you like fast pace the process?
Well, I just go with the flow. That's what I call it.
I feel you.
I just whatever I feel, I put it down now. Like I really, as far as writing as much, I've kind of slowed down on it. I'll have an idea for music now, and instead of actually like sitting down trying to write everything out, I'll just go hit record, say what I feel, sing what I feel, and if I'm good with it,
Yeah.
start
Sometimes
mixing
that's the best.
Yeah.
Like projects in school and things like that. Like when I'm like being creative, when I do something like and just do it, as opposed to overthinking it, it usually turns out better.
It always, to me, in my experience, it always turned out better that way. Like always.
Hell yeah.
Because everything after that was just, song after song after song, and I had like a totally different perspective on as far as mixing, writing, getting music out. It actually just turned out better for me. Because I didn't overthink it.
I kind of feel that way. Like the more content you put out, the more like people are gonna respond to it.
Oh yeah, nowadays especially, you just gotta. People, they want to see what you're up to. They want to know what you're doing all the time. They want you to be consistent.
For sure.
Because a lot of people would tell you it's bad to take breaks from your music, kind of like how I've been doing.
I'm afraid to take breaks from my podcast.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like I've been taking a break for a couple months now, man, and I mean it's helping me out right now in the long run, but at the same time sometimes it makes it a little harder just to jump back into it.
I feel you. Yeah, that's how I'd feel about stand up. Like I'm terrified to like miss an open mic. I really am, because I don't want to lose anything.
Yeah, and that's good. You got that drive to just like keep going. Because like I said, me right now, I'm just being a little timid with it right now. Taking my time with it now. But it's what I call it is just trusting the process.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever feels natural.
Whatever feels natural, just go with it.
I follow this dude, Gary Vaynerchuk.
Oh man,
I don't know if you're Gary V. Yeah. And he interviews, or not. I guess he meets with a lot of rappers, gives them advice and stuff. And he's always saying like, drop music every day, you know, and
Yeah.
that's intense. But I know Russ. I don't know if you're a Russ fan.
Oh yeah.
But there was a while where
Yeah,
he was
so-
dropping a song every day, and it's just
Oh, yeah, I
like,
seen
damn,
that.
like that drive is crazy.
Yeah, and it was like every day, SoundCloud, something new.
That's
and
wild.
I mean, that's a good drive. I honestly don't know why a lot of people dislike the guy.
I don't either, man.
I don't
I mean,
see it. You know, it's
I understand that he's cocky and egotistical, but like, what rapper isn't? You know, like,
Yeah. But I mean, you know, who isn't exactly? You know, I mean,
Like to-
Kanye is. He still got
Yeah.
respect.
I mean, to even reach that level, you got to have a certain amount of like self confidence and belief.
You
know?
have to. But I mean, like, I've heard people, you know, talk about like how much they hate him, and I'm like, God, like, what did he do to you?
I have no idea what it is. I mean, he might have like he might be a dickhead, but like I love his drive.
Yeah.
Like I love his hustle.
I mean, he's got great music.
He does.
I mean, honestly, the only thing I can say is I've never seen him. I mean, in interviews, yeah, he's cocky, but I've never seen him be like a dick to the people that love his music, like fans and stuff.
That's true.
I've never seen that. So, you know, that should speak a lot about a person.
I like that. I like that winner mentality. That motivates me. You know.
Yeah.
I get a lot of motivation from like hip hop.
Yeah, it's a lot of motivation in hip hop music. Like, people keep, you know, talking about, like me earlier, like, you know, talking about the state of it, but
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's different.
That's
Times
true.
are changing, man.
I get a lot of motivation from Big Sean as well.
Big
I like him
Sean?
a lot.
I haven't really I mean, I used to listen to him a while back, but I don't know what he's been up to lately as far as releasing music. Has he made anything new yet?
He had an album not too long ago, like probably less than 6 months ago, I think.
Yeah. See, I haven't
And,
checked that one out.
Him and Jean Aiko. I don't know if you listen to her.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say her name, but they make.
Well,
they
we
make
know
a,
who you're talking about, yeah.
They make a lot of songs together.
Yeah,
and
we
they,
know who you're talking about.
when they get together, it's some good shit. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's I've heard a couple of tracks from her. She's a great R&B artist. She really is.
Mm-hmm. And she's always like singing about sex. She's just sexy
Just out
as hell.
there. She's just out there. That's crazy.
That's a good one. That's a good one. You need me to get you some more water?
No, I'm good, man.
All right.
That's good.
Oh, but yeah, I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Kanye.
Oh man, you back on him?
Did you did you hear the new Travis Scott song with Kanye in it?
Was it the one with Lil Uzi Vert?
Yeah.
I just heard that today.
I liked
this
it.
morning.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was nice, but it came out pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that guy Uzi, I actually like his music.
I do too.
I do.
Lucifer.
Yeah. Lucifer. Yeah, he's got some good tracks, man. And he's one of those people, like you were saying, that's like, man, this guy's making like 4 or 5 songs a day. You know, like he dropped an album, and I mean, a day after he dropped that album, they were like, his management was saying like he already has, you know, another album ready. You know, like, yeah, that guy, he's working.
Out of like the new age of rappers, you know, like these young dudes, I'd put him at the top for sure.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that's pretty much, he's probably gonna be around for a bit. You know, a lot of people say some of these other guys ain't, which a lot of them probably won't. But I mean, I think he's gonna be around for a bit.
And he's doing like the shock value thing, you know, with like the upside down crosses and everything.
Yeah,
kind of. It's the same way Tyler the Creator came up. So.
Oh yeah, you know, some weird stuff.
And,
Tyler was a little more weird. I mean, I used to listen to him too back in the day, but you know, of course, everybody, you know, his music did change a little bit too.
Yeah, it
which
changed
ain't
a
bad.
lot.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He makes some great music now. I really like it a lot.
But yeah, when I first started listening to him, I was like, yo, this dude is weird.
Yeah, I think it resonated with me a lot because I was like 16 or 17.
Yeah, so we didn't.
Those are the years where you're rebellious, or you're like, yeah fuck school.
And you don't even know you don't even know who you are at the time, so you're just doing weird shit. And yeah, listening to him was just like, yeah, this dude is cool. He understands me.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
eating cockroaches.
The very first video I seen that, man, I still don't know if he actually ate that cockroach in the video.
He still says he did.
Nah, I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Honestly, as weird as he is, man. But yeah, he had a good movement. I hate that they all fell apart.
Yeah, that's true, man. I liked Haji Beats a lot. I don't know if he still makes music, but
he does. He is. I've heard a few.
Mellow Hype.
Yeah, they all had their little.
They were dope.
Together. He had the internet with them.
Oh, Internet's so good, man. Internet ended up being my favorite out of the group.
Yeah, they were like
honestly.
real jazzy. They were nice.
I listen to Internet a lot.
I mean,
right now.
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean,
like,
just can't. He's on another level, man.
Yeah, he is.
I can't compare anyone to Frank Ocean. He's just
honestly, right now you can't. You had him. What was his other friend? Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah,
he was good.
He's really good. I'm just like disappointed with how like he just seems like he doesn't give a fuck. You know?
He didn't. You know, they all fell apart.
Yeah. That first mixtape was so good though.
Oh yeah.
Earl, I listened to that a lot. That was still when he was like sent away at the island.
Yeah.
Like when I was still waiting for him to come back. I was like, man, when he gets back, shit's gonna go crazy. And it just didn't pan out.
Pop off, yeah. I mean, they tried to hold it together, you know, but I mean that stuff is. I'm pretty sure it's difficult.
Yeah, it has to be.
You know,
that many people.
Yeah, and trying to keep everybody happy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they all fell apart quickly. I used to be into all of it, like Taco, Domo Genesis,
watching
Mike
the Loiter
G.
Squad.
Yeah, Lionel, I like that dude.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro. That whole little gang is crazy.
Yeah, that was a good time, good era.
Oh yeah, and, you know, they just did stuff just to do it. It seems like, you know, they wake up like, let's do some crazy shit today.
For the longest time, I had OFWGKTA as all my passwords.
Oh yeah, see?
I really did. I was
fan.
dedicated.
He's a big fan, bro.
I saw him. I saw Tyler open up for Cudi, but like he didn't play that. He didn't do that many songs. I was kind of disappointed. But that was like that was way back when like right after Goblin dropped.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
but it was cool.
That's cool. That seemed like a good concert.
Yeah, Kid Cudi is awesome live. And Logic, that was the first time I didn't know who Logic was.
Oh yeah.
And he was like the very first opener.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I was like, damn, this dude's killing it. This dude can flow like crazy. I didn't expect him to
it's
be where he's
at now. It's always crazy to see somebody, you know, that's not as big as they are.
That was probably in like 2013.
Yeah, the very first concert I went to was it was Machine Gun Kelly.
Hell yeah.
And the guy that opened for him was Maud's son. I don't know if you heard of him.
I've heard that name. I don't think I've known any songs.
Long haired, like hippie guy.
Maud's son? Is he a rapper?
Yeah, he is. And he had opened for Machine Gun Kelly. And it was weird because, I mean, I knew who he was, but he wasn't as big as he is now. Like this guy, I remember one day he was on Twitter and he put out, he was like, hey, I'm doing a meet and greet in downtown Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go. Take my camera and shit. I show up, you know, and this dude was just there, you know, with everybody that he usually hangs out with. He's just like in the middle of downtown just chilling. And he's got like this big crowd around him and shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, meeting everybody, you know, taking pictures.
It'd be cool to be able to do that, just to be on that level.
Yeah, that's when he was on that level, you know. And this was only like, this was like last year.
Oh, okay.
That we actually seen him, you know. And it was crazy because like at the end of his meet and greet, I mean, he was high as fuck, and he was like, he was asking people, he was like, hey, who knows where to get some pizza? And all these people are his fans. They're like, it's like one right down the street. This dude took everybody that was there at the meet and greet, yeah, out to go get pizza. They bought like 30 pizzas. But I mean, like now the level he's on, he's like way too big to just be walking around.
Yeah, I feel that. I honestly, I haven't heard like any of his music in years.
Yeah, he's a good artist.
I think he had a radio song recently, but I don't remember what it was. He was like a feature on somebody's song.
On somebody's, yeah, it's.
Oh no, wait, it was I don't remember. No, it was his song, but it was like the hook was like a girl singing.
Oh, was it
It was a big song about a year ago.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just can't. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it.
That's the only thing I've heard from him in a while. But I remember like when he was first coming up.
Oh,
he had like a BET like cypher freestyle.
Yeah, he was on there.
he killed that one.
Yeah, that guy, he's a pretty cool guy, dude. Like, it's just crazy actually, like, meeting somebody, you know, like you were saying.
Yeah, that's cool. So
seeing them before
did you have a conversation and everything?
I mean, we talked and everything, because everybody was there, like, in a big circle. And like I said, everybody took pictures with him and everything. And
that's what's up.
He just seems like the most chillest dude.
Yeah, man. That's cool. It's cool when they appreciate their fans.
Oh, yeah. It seems like the only way people should be. You know, I never understand, like, people that are, like, just dicks.
Yeah, I don't
fans.
either.
Like, people that actually like appreciate you and like your music. Why are you?
That's some messed up shit, man.
It never made any sense.
Really doesn't. I don't think I've met like a famous person ever. Like sometimes like I'll meet like a professional comedian. Like were you at the show with Mo Alexander?
Oh yeah. I showed up late.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big black guy. Yeah. Sweet.
That guy was hilarious.
That's the best set I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever. And I was just like, damn, like, and I said what's up to him, and then he was like, yeah, man, cool to see you. And I didn't know what to say after that.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm gonna go over here.
That's how I think that's how you gotta be when you meet like people that are on big platforms.
Yeah,
'Cause, like any famous person like I've ever like seen out and about or ever just actually went to like a meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
You see other people there that are just like freaking out, and I think the best way to just approach situations like that, you just, hey, I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It's
Like
cool
I'm
to see you.
99% of the time, I'm like outgoing and like I can hold a really good conversation with people, and then there's that 1% where I'm just awkward as hell. Just like,
No, I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling. It's weird, but it happens.
It is weird. It's like when I go to church with my mom, I'm trying to like be like on my best behavior, so I don't really talk to anybody. I'm just super.
You don't want anybody to come approach you.
Yeah, I don't
know. I know what it feels like.
I don't know how to talk to anyone.
Yeah, I'm not really like a people person, but it's weird because I kind of have to be because my job.
Yeah.
I mean, bartending, you got to talk to people, and me, like I said, out and about events, anywhere I go, I'm the same way. I'm like, please don't come talk to me. Please don't come talk to me. The worst, man, is like the worst thing I hate. Some nights we get off work, you go to a bar, and you just grab a drink. You just get there. And then there's some guy there or some girl there that's been there like 10 drinks deep already, and they come up. You don't even know this person. And they're trying to have like a full-blown conversation with you about nonsense.
Yeah.
And in your mind, you're just like, man, please, just let me drink. like, I'm really not trying to talk right now.
There was this one time at Leftwoods. It was a while back. We were doing a show, and this lady was going down at the bar, and she was like, I'm not a lesbian, but I like women. And she was like, she kept like repeating the same topics to everyone at the bar, like every single person. She was going down the line, and they would be like, "All right," and then they'd leave, and I was like, "Shit, she's gonna get to me." Like, lady, you don't have to explain yourself. It's all good. Just do your thing. Like,
that's the worst. People get super
like,
drunk. And
I'm not a boy or a girl, and it's just okay, cool. Like,
all right, yeah, that's nice. Carry on. Yeah, it's always the worst. That's like one of my pet peeves. I'm like, man, I just came here. I just need a drink. Just got off work. I'm tired. I'm not really trying to talk to anybody. I'm just trying to drink.
Now, what's annoying is like, occasionally when I'm doing stand up, I'll say something about Trump. Yeah. And I'm indifferent about it. I'm not gonna pick sides. I really don't care that much. Yeah, it's just pop culture. It's just relevant. It's current events. And then people come up to me and be like, let me tell you about Donald Trump. I'm just like, dude, I don't give a shit.
Like, oh, man. Especially, living here.
Yeah.
It's Amarillo. So, yeah, I can kind of understand where you're coming from with that. But, yeah, I'm pretty neutral with the situation, though, so I try to stay out the way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Because, no matter what you say, somebody's going to get mad at you.
Somebody's going to have their opinion. Yeah, everybody's got their own opinion. So, like I say, best thing you do is just try to lay low.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
So, like, what motivates you to, like write music? Like, where do you get your motivation from, your ideas, your content?
Man, a lot. Like you said, with writing R&B, the best way I can say is just like motivate comes from just feelings. Like it's crazy. I got a song, I think it's on my SoundCloud. It's called Nights in the Valley. That song, it was wrote, like people ask me, like I wrote it in one night, that instrumental, was sent to me by a guy named Ocean Beats. He's not exactly sure where he's from. But I got the instrumental. Instantly loved it. I was like, yeah, this is how I'm feeling right now. I was going through some shit at the time. And, I play it for people and they ask like, God damn, like, how did how'd you get this out? How'd you write this? And I was like, I tell them like, man, I didn't write this. I tell them my feelings and a bottle of vodka wrote this song.
That's what's up.
It was that as far as, motivation as far as writing music, it's just a way to express myself. So that's one thing that really, really, influences me is I got to get some stuff off my chest that you can't really just talk about to some people. So express it through music.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's pretty much what I do. What I've been doing with a lot of the writing that I've been doing, and that's like my main focus now with this third album coming up. Is just, you know, keep it as real, you know, as raw as possible.
That's what's up, man.
You know, any situation that I write about, anything, I'm not gonna really can't sugarcoat it, because like I say, usually now I really just press record, go for a little bit, you know, and just let out whatever comes out, instead of actually sitting down and writing it out now. Because you'll get a different perspective from it that way.
For sure.
I feel like, you know,
music is an outlet for a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, it is, man.
Somebody breaks your heart, you got to go listen to some sad shit.
Or you could go turn up, man.
Yeah, one of the two.
Either one.
Different stages.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, man, that's like I said, really influences me like that. But motivates is mainly I'm a person that's like, if I say I'm gonna do something, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. You know, and I told myself a long time ago I wanted to make music. I just didn't know how I was gonna do it. I didn't know when I was gonna do it, but I knew I was gonna make music. You know, like I said, when I started, I didn't know anything about it. So after learning, like it just really just motivates me to want to learn more about it, because there's been times like I've had you know, actual conversations with my parents sometimes. You know, they've even asked me like, why are you like, you know, like quitting jobs just to try to work on music? You know, why are you doing all this and that? And I'm like, man, this is really something I, you know, really want to do. And like, nothing's really going to stop me from doing what I want to do.
I feel the exact same way, man. That's awesome. Yeah. That's what's up. I always knew like I remember in second grade when the teacher would go around and ask like what you want to be when you grow up. I said stand-up comedian.
Really?
Yeah. And she was like, oh, it's cool. You'll make us all laugh. And then as I got older, I was like, I can't just tell people that, you know,
because they'll look at it different.
Yeah. So then I didn't tell anyone that for a while. And then I was like, I'll do it, you know, like I was in college. It's like, I'd do it if I had a place to go. And then I found out about the 806. And then it just snowballed to where it's at right now. So yeah.
So everything falls into place, man, when you're trying to do it.
I feel that.
Like I said, I get so many people that'll come up to me, man, you know, that want to do music and stuff also, you know, and I tell them, you know, like, yeah, I'll record you, you know, I'll do your videos for you, I'll do, you know, any photography you want done, but there's the catch. I'll do all that, you know, the very first time for free. And then the next step after that is, you know, they'll come back, but then I'll tell them, like, okay, if you really want to keep doing this, you know, do the same thing I did. Get some equipment. Yeah. It's not that expensive. You know, start learning it. Start, you know, trying to figure out the process of doing music. Don't just be one of those people that, you know, just say, oh, yeah, I want to do music, but even though I don't know nothing about it, you know, I just want to go somewhere to somebody's studio, record it, and then let you do all the work. You're not really doing anything. You know, you're not a part of the process of your own music.
Exactly. Yeah, so, nobody.
I mean, some people make it that way, but you know, why? Why are you doing it? If you just go record, you know, you just put your vocals down on the track, and you don't know nothing else about the process, about how it's made, how to do it. What's the point?
Yeah, that's lame.
Yeah, it's lame, you know, and they'll look at me weird for that, you know, because they're like, really? You know, you were doing all this for me and all that, and now it's just like, you won't even, you know, fuck with me no more? It's like, no, I told you, like, it's not that hard, man. You know, if I could learn it, anybody can learn it.
I mean, if you really want it, you will learn it, you know?
Exactly.
You will invest your time and your money and
you
everything.
Will. Yeah, man, because, like, even after learning about mixing music, like I said, I knew nowadays to get yourself out there, you got to know a little bit more than one thing. So after the whole music thing, I felt like I was decent with mixing and all that and getting my music to par where I like it, you know, and where it's presentable to people. I told myself, next up, I need to buy a camera so I can learn how to shoot videos.
I need to get a camera too.
Oh man, there's my very first camera was a Nikon D3300, and I bought that from Walmart. And I think it was like $400. I mean, it's an investment, but if you really want to do it, you know, you'll put your money and time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, so I learned everything I could about that, and it wasn't taught or anything. It was, like I said, it's 2018. You can learn anything in the world you want to learn
can.
off the internet or anywhere else. Yeah, so that's what I did. You know, I started sitting back, learning as much as I could about cameras, you know, about frames per second, about, you know, every little piece I could about the camera. Because at first when I bought the camera, I was like, man, this camera's a piece of shit. I was like, I need like one of those big $1,000 cameras, you know, that's what I was thinking. And it was crazy because like I had to actually look at it the same way I did with my music. Was when I first started with my music, I had a piece of shit equipment.
Yeah, but you can make it work.
And I made it work after a while, yeah. And then, like I said, I dove into it more with the camera, learning a little bit more, and I was like, damn, it's really not that bad of a camera. You know, a couple of my videos that are on YouTube are shot with that camera.
That's what's
you
up.
know, but then a lot of my newer ones are shot with my new camera now. But of course, you know, you outgrow stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's just. I just tell people, man, you want to do some stuff, you know, because I get so many people, like I said, come up to me talking about, oh, we should do this, we gonna do this, or we should start doing this, and I'm like, well, first, I want to see if you really want to do it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because don't just come tell me you want to do some shit and then you're really not into it.
Because everybody, you know, like I think everybody, like whether they admit it or not, like low key wants to be like a singer or a rapper.
Some
they want to do something.
Some type of music,
yeah.
You know, or especially nowadays with social media being the way it is, everybody wants to be seen.
Yeah.
And they want to be appreciated. They want to be liked.
But they don't want to take the steps.
They don't want to take the steps necessary. Yeah, that's a big problem. You know, because a lot of people do make it look easy nowadays.
Yeah, they do.
They make it look super easy.
But you don't see the like 5 to 10 years they put in where they just sucked ass, you know?
Yeah, that's what people, they don't see all that. That's behind the scenes.
That's funny. But yeah, people don't realize like how much you got to put into something to make it good.
Yeah, because everybody started somewhere.
Very true. Very true. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, cameras. Do you like? I might just like get a stand and just put my phone up and just record it that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't know shit about cameras. I was just gonna go get one, but then someone was like, "You need a DSL and thing," and it was like $1,300. I was like, I guess I could save up for that, but it's gonna be a while.
They're not cheap, man. But you don't. I mean, like I was saying, even your idea with your phone, it's a start.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's a start, but I mean, you don't need a $1,300 camera and all this stuff to get started, man. You can get a regular, you know, maybe even $200 camera with a tripod or something if you want to just have it standing somewhere.
That's what I was thinking, like
just
set it up in the corner somewhere over here, maybe.
And then you could just record your sessions, and I mean, because like I said, that's pretty much what I started with was a camera I thought was a piece of shit, but but when you learn more about them, you know, and actually, you know, dive into how everything works with them, you know, you learn more about them, and you'll actually see, oh, I can make this work. You know, until you grow out of it, and you feel like, okay, now I need something way better.
Definitely. Like that's what I do with this podcast. I had no idea what I was doing. I just started recording
and set it up. You got a nice setup, bro.
Thanks, man.
That's nice.
I feel like I've gotten better at communicating from my first one, you know?
Yeah. See, I haven't heard any of the first one.
The first one was awkward. We were just stoned and just chilling.
Kind of experimenting.
Yeah, not saying any words really, just quiet, awkward. That's why I can't get high and do podcasts anymore. I'm just like, nope.
Like, nah, that's
that ain't me.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess we all work different. Because me, when I record, I drink quite a bit.
That's interesting. Like,
sometimes.
When I'm writing, I like to be completely sober.
Yeah.
But if I'm comfortable with my material, I can be drunk and perform it.
Yeah.
But I usually try to be like as sober as possible.
Before you actually get up there. Yeah, it's different. Me, because there's been times, you know, I woke up and I start trying to record, and I'm like, man, I really need to start trying to feel this the way I want to. So, you know, just drink a bit, take a shot.
Yeah. And that's why, like, I didn't want to get to where, like, I needed to be, like, buzzed to go on stage or something.
Yeah.
So, like, this month, I'm not drinking. Me and this other dude, Matt, he was like, I'm gonna be sober for the month, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Whatever. Let's see if I can do it. So, day 6.
Day 6, hey, it's a start, man. Like I said, I need to start.
I tried doing it last November because, like I said, I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast, and they were doing this thing called Sober October.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll try not to drink for 30 days, and I lasted like 2.5 weeks. So.
Hey, like I said, yeah, you tried.
Yeah, I did my best.
It ain't easy.
It's really not, man.
Yeah, it's not.
Especially when you're performing at bars. You're just like,
oh, yeah, and it's just there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just around you. So.
And the bartender's always like, hey, shot on me. What do you want?
Yeah, because a lot of venues, you know, the people that perform, they don't even charge them. As
Yeah.
long as they don't go over a certain limit.
That's true. Like we do. Have you been to the open mic at Whiskey River?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, they give us a bar tab. We don't have to pay anything for our drinks.
Yeah.
Me and Skyler, you know him.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so that's really cool. But the last time I went, I was like, I'll just have 10 glasses of water. I feel like a dick when I go to a bar and I ask for water because I'm like, I'm not giving them any money, you know. I'm
yeah,
like,
and just here drinking water.
It's almost like loitering, you know.
That's cool, man. Me as a bartender, I don't mind. It's like, yeah, you can get some water, bro.
That's cool.
Good.
How you like recreation?
Oh, man, it's a cool place to work.
It's really dope.
Yeah, you know, work around a lot of people that are pretty cool. Everybody there, you know, they all just like to have fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing that makes it, like, actually fun to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Any other job I've had, I'm, like, dreading it. But, I mean, this one is like, oh, yeah, time to go to work. I don't mind.
I feel that. I work in insurance right now.
Yeah.
And, like, no one is in my generation, you know? So it's
wow,
like,
so
I kind of miss working with people my age.
Yeah.
They'll be like, hey, what'd you do this weekend? Got fucked up? Me too, you know?
Just because that's a lot of what we do. Like we'll be at work, and then almost time to close up. We be like, where y'all going? Oh, we're going to go drink. I'll be there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, because we don't, I mean, first starting off working, I was like 18 working in nothing but like warehouses.
Mm-hmm.
That shit got old quick.
Was it warehouses here?
Yeah, the very first one was at Affiliated.
Oh, I worked there too. Were you an order processor?
Yeah, I was a order selector. Yeah, over in Perishable, like the cold side.
Oh, okay. Someone told me everyone in Perishable has felonies. Someone told me that a couple weeks ago, and I was
think
like,
everybody at Affiliated has felonies.
I remember quite a bit.
Yeah, like Affiliated it was a crazy place to work. Everybody there was just bad people. Some of them. I can't badmouth everybody there, but
no, like I hated it most of the time. But then, like after I left, I learned to appreciate it. I was like, yeah,
because it was pretty good money.
It was great money.
Yeah, I mean, I left there though, and I was working at Tyson.
I heard bad shit about Tyson.
Oh my god, that was the worst job.
I heard it smells bad.
Oh yeah, and I think out of all the jobs I've ever had, that was probably like the worst one. I would never ever go back there. They were like, you should put in the 2 weeks if you quit. And I was like, fuck no, I'm leaving like right now.
That's
and
funny.
I was there for about a good 5 months, I think. Yeah.
Did you put in your 2 weeks at Affiliated?
Nah.
just dipped out?
I was 18. I didn't know nothing about any of that. Well, I knew. I just didn't want to pay attention to it. I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I don't need this.
I think I was there around 18, 19. I worked there almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And I had put in my 2 weeks because I was like finishing school and I was going to get another job. And like it was like 3 days away from my last day.
Yeah.
I like didn't turn wide enough. And I like hit the corner of an aisle, knocked a bunch of shit down. And I was like, I went into work high that day. So like, we're going to have to drug test you. And I was like, shit, well, I'm about to fail this. And then I ended up passing.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy because I was talking to my boss. It's like, should I just walk out? Like,
yeah,
should I just leave?
He's like, bro, I'm going to tell you the truth now. I'm on pass.
I couldn't believe I passed. It blew my mind.
Yeah. Some of those jobs, like I said, they the worst. But like you said, you learn to appreciate them later.
Yeah,
on.
you really do.
Yeah,
because I met some cool people there.
Yeah, that's one thing I can say. A lot of the people that I did meet there, they were pretty cool people. You know, we didn't really have time to do shit outside of work because we always working. But
I was working, what's it called? Food service? Yeah. So I'd go in at 5 p.m.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get off at like...
Leave at like 2 or 3.
Morning.
Except for on Thursdays, we'd be there till almost 8. So that shit was crazy. But
yeah, when I was there, we were order selection. I think we were going about 7. Normal days, get off around, I want to say like 4, maybe. But then some of those nights, getting off to like 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It was bad.
Did you ever load trucks?
I did when I moved back to Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Not at Affiliated.
No, I was loading trucks at Affiliated, and I would be the slowest one. They'd get pissed at me every time. And I'd forget.
Waiting on you.
I'd forget pallets and just be like, "Damn it!" They'd get pissed at me every time.
My very first loading truck job, it was back in Dallas, and that one was bad too. I would go in about I want to say 3 o'clock. I wouldn't get off till like 5 o'clock in the morning. It was like a small warehouse, but they would ship out to so much. They would ship out like so much. So, and they had 2 loaders, me and one other guy.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this row full of trucks, man.
No, loading trucks stressed me out.
Yeah,
I only did it for about a month, maybe 2, and they were like, "All right, you're going back to pulling." Bet, that's cool.
Yeah, see, they used to try to do that to us a lot, to like toss us around in different areas when I was at Affiliated, because I wasn't perishable. It feels like a refrigerator, which is cool.
Yeah, but bitch was cold.
Yeah, it was cold, but then they started losing people in the freezer, so they used to just make some of us go over there.
I hated that shit. You want to go to the freezer? I'd be like, I gotta go to the bathroom for 30 minutes.
Man, after a while, it wasn't you want to go to the freezer. It was like, hey, you going to the freezer, and it got bad. Like I went. After a while, after them
hated the freezer.
Yeah, making us go, I would pull like 60s in there on purpose. I was like, yeah. You don't want me over here.
I did that too for a bit. When I knew I was gonna quit, I just started chilling.
Yeah.
Like I'd go to the bathroom for a long time for no reason.
Sitting on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's stupid shit when I was younger. So
it was good times though. It was like I probably make the same amount now, maybe a little bit more. But back then, I was like living in a trailer, splitting rent with my friend.
Oh, so
I barely had any bills.
Yeah,
so back in those days, I felt like I was balling. Like I'd go to the bar, like, who wants a shot?
I know
it was good times. Because my rent was like $300.
Wow.
And I didn't have any car payment or anything. So
make that in like what, first paycheck?
Yeah, it was going hard. And then, and then the cool thing about the night shift was no one else was there. Like we had like 13 employees. So you could haul ass. I was pulling like 140% average.
Nobody's in your way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. There was so many. They were hiring so many people. They had an orientation every week.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's how many people.
Were you there? Was your orientation guy? Was it? I forgot. It wasn't Jamal, was it? I forgot. But like, he was a really cool dude. Like a really skinny guy, and he ended up like getting killed in a car crash.
Yeah, that was Jamal.
Yeah, it was sad, man.
Yeah, because he had moved up to. I think he was in HR for a while. He was actually doing the interviews.
Yeah, he interviewed me.
Yeah,
he's a real cool dude.
He's a cool guy, and I knew him for a while. I knew his nephew because we worked out there at the same time. We both about the same age, and we all used to hang out and everything. And I had moved back to Dallas, and a friend of mine like texted me. They were like, "Hey, did you hear about Jamal?" I was like, "No, what happened?"
Yeah,
car crash.
That's sad, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Someone brought it up at work. I was like, "Why are you so casual about it, man?" That's that's devastating.
That was sad.
Sad as hell.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Rest in peace, man.
All right. But yeah, man, I'm happy where I'm at right now. Jobs.
That's cool. Yeah, recreation's a cool place, man. I DM'd them on Instagram. They never hit me back up, but
I'm not sure who runs our social media.
Trying to set up a show there. I gotta go. I'm just gonna walk in and talk to the manager whenever he's there.
Yeah, talk to Toby. I'm not sure if he's the one that runs the.
Because Brenda's been telling me like they love comedy. They want to do comedy.
So they should, man. I mean, it's Canyon, so it's, after a while we're gonna have to start reinventing. Because I don't, who knows how long, we can just keep bringing in new stuff. So.
I mean, it's already in the process of being the fact that we can even drink alcohol there blows my mind.
I heard, man. I had never been to Canyon in my life until I got a job there, and
it used to be so much worse, man.
I heard
it used to be so much worse.
Yeah, I heard like everybody comes up there. They're like, man, you never used to be able to drink here. You can do nothing here. They're like, you have to go all the way to Amarillo. Like, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Like, in a college town.
Yeah, exactly. All subs. I miss all subs.
Oh yeah.
It's the only thing I miss about Canyon.
I didn't even know they had one there.
And the WT students, just the women, just walking around campus was awesome.
See, like I said, I had never been there until I started working there. You meet some pretty cool people there, but I did not know they had an all subs. But now I do.
Yeah, they got like
just, like stocking up on
got
burritos.
like 3 of
now.
them. Yeah, an unnecessary amount for how small the town is.
Wow. So yeah, I'm just all right.
They
Burritos.
got too
getting
many
stocked.
cops and too many all-subs.
I've heard about the cops. You know, it's like I heard they just don't have anything to do.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bigger deal in high school because I went to Canyon High School. But once you kind of get, out of that area, out of that age,
Yeah,
they really don't fuck with you as much.
that's nice to know.
Yeah, they just like to hassle teenagers who are dipping tobacco.
Out doing crazy stuff. Yeah. Oh man,
That was fun though. High school was cool there.
so yeah, I'm in a high school in a small town before. It was at Plainview.
Oh,
Yeah, I hated that. That was like the worst.
Yeah, Plainview is a little shitty.
It was. It was bad, and I didn't even go for too long. Like I said, I was back and forth. I was moving a lot when I was going through school. So I was going to that school for a little bit, and I can understand for going to school in a small town. Yeah, that no fun. Because I mean, back at home in Dallas, I was going to WT White. I mean, I had a blast there.
That's what's up. Could you
Yeah.
tell the difference in like the curriculum? Like,
Oh yeah.
were they a lot smart, like more well taught in Dallas?
I think like it was crazy because when I was in Plainview going to school, like I was failing. But I think it's all about like how you look at it. Like school is all about discipline
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
true.
Because when I was there, in Plainview High School, I was like I said, never paid attention, never was there. I was never at school. Any day that I had the chance to not be there, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to school today. And after I went back to Dallas, I was saying with my dad, and I actually liked school. I'm a straight A student.
That's what's
So,
up.
yeah, that was, it's like, I guess it's just how you look at it, man.
Yeah, mindset and everything.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. And I was in Dallas, and I was like, man, this shit is easy. I guess all I had to do was pay attention.
Yeah, that's really the key. That's like kids at WT would be dropping out and failing, and just go to class. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, man,
Go to class and
I
you'll get a
learned
C.
that exactly. I learned a C.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way because like I said, the town where I was at wasn't happy. Didn't really like shit. I didn't do anything outside of school. People would be like, "What are you doing out of school?" Going home. Exactly. I'm turning on my Xbox.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah, I didn't go to like homecoming. I didn't go to prom. I didn't want to. It was boring.
I should have skipped prom. Prom was retarded.
Yeah, I didn't see the point in it, man.
It was a waste of time.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff seemed like a waste of time to me. So I was just like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna just be at home. But I mean, back in Dallas, I love doing shit there.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Yeah, different scenery.
Mm-hmm. Probably just like people are probably just happier in general,
There's a lot more to do.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? A lot more trouble to get into. So
Hell yeah, that'd be cool.
it'd be
I
tight.
want to go down to Dallas and do some open mics eventually.
Yeah, you thinking about any venues?
I don't know any venues, but
Yeah.
just look them up online, I guess.
Oh yeah, you can, man. They I mean, this big city.
Yeah,
There's something going on every night. Every night.
that's awesome. It's been it was tough like starting out here because we only had there were 2 open mics I would go to a month, and now we have now I go to 3 a week at least. So
Yeah.
it's changed a lot in a year.
Just opening up a lot more doors. See, that's
Yeah.
good. That's like a real good thing. I mean, I think the music scenery here could use a change for a little bit
Mhm.
because I mean, a lot of the bars that I go to, the only type of music you see being played is either country or
Yeah.
rock, or
like old type rock.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a couple photo shoots at Leftwoods for a couple metal shows.
Oh yeah.
Those were pretty cool.
I saw a friend of mine was at a Leftwood show. I forgot the name of the band. Shit, I don't remember, but they were killing it.
Was
And
it
then,
Seidel?
No, I've watched Seidel though.
Yeah, see, I've done about two photo shoots for them, and those
what's
shows they were pretty cool.
Yeah.
They seem like the people that go to those shows. They seem like some scary people, but they're real respectable.
Yeah.
You actually get
I've
to know
noticed
them.
that too.
Yeah, you actually get to know the metalheads. They're pretty cool people.
There was I think it was New Year's at Leftwoods. There's a band called Black Pussy.
Yeah,
They're really good.
yeah. I seen that. They go there a lot. They perform there a lot, and when they go perform, people show up. Yeah, they love it.
Yeah, it's just a good venue. That's do you know who Grayson Carter is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I saw he's doing a thing on the 20th of this month, and I've never like seen him perform live. I just met him like probably a month ago, so
yeah,
it'd be cool to check out.
I had met him a couple months ago too, and I photographed one of his last show at Leftwoods for him. He performed there. They had a whole set. It was like a hip hop set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a great performer. You know,
That's what's up.
There was other guys there performing. You know, before him.
Yeah.
Everybody was just doing their own thing, drinking drinks. But
Not
then when
paying
he got on the stage, he got the crowd.
That's what's up.
Good performer, man. You should go see him.
I definitely will. What do you mean when you say you photograph people that like pay you to like do that?
No, that's the thing. Like, well, they offer to,
Mm-hmm.
They'll say like, yo, we'll pay you to come take pictures of our performance or of our set and all this. And I'm like, man, me starting out the way that I did stuff, especially as far as music and photography, when they tie in hand, like I tell people, like what I did was I wouldn't charge people at all. I do it because I like to do it. And after, getting better and better and better at it, that's the only way I did. Because you got to look at it like this. If you don't really have that much work to offer or show people, and you tell them like, oh, I charge like, 500 or 200, shooting this and that, they're not going to want to do it. And you're not going to get any type of experience. So, me, I did a lot of stuff for free.
That's cool.
And, the only thing that I get back from it is I love doing it, and plus I'm getting more experience with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way I look at it. But no, a lot of people tell you here that know me, I go around a lot. I used to take my camera everywhere and just, be at bars. If I see shows, I'll take pictures of the band and stuff, and I'll get their information, let them know, like, yo, like y'all said, I take photos, here's some samples.
That's
oh,
what's
those
up.
are dope. They like, just send them to us. Yeah.
So like the photos on like side of social media, is that like
those
your
were
photos?
mine. Yeah, those ones that I took for. Yeah,
That's
that was
what's
at first ones were at Leftwoods, but that show that's on their social media was at Zombies. Yeah, it was a nice show.
Yeah, I watched them. It wasn't even a concert. It was just like in their basement.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of stuff on YouTube about them just being in the basement. Just
someone invited me. They're like, "Oh, we're watching this band," and they didn't explain that it was
it was just a
house show or
show.
whatever. I don't know what you call that style. Death metal. I don't know.
It's like I don't think it's death metal. I don't know. I'm not, there's so many different.
Yeah, there's too many
styles
genres.
Yeah.
I do like their sound.
Yeah, they're pretty cool guys.
I like Killface.
Yeah, the guitarist.
That's funny.
That guy's pretty cool too, man.
I've talked to I don't know what the positions are. He's either like lead guitar or bass, Trey.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he's cool. We've had quite a few conversations.
Yeah, he's a cool dude too. Like I said, the very first time I did meet them, it was at Leftwoods, and I was was supposed to be shooting a set for I think it was called Foul Play. It was a band that was there. Yeah, I started with them, and then Seidel came on later after them, and I did photos for them too. And then later they were like, "Yo, we're doing another show at Zombies on this day. We want you to come out and take pictures." So that's how all that started. Now a lot of people they'll just ask me like, "Yo, I got a show. You want to do pictures? You want to do pictures?"
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean if the talent's there, the money will come. So that's
Yeah, it will. I don't try to look at it like that. It's just like I just do it for fun, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool too. So so that's just like your side hustle, photography.
Yeah, that videography, music, everything.
Nice. I want to start working with cameras.
Yeah, man, just dive into it. That's all I can say.
You have to. That's the only way you can learn.
It's not that hard. All I gotta say is, like, when you do, are you trying to get into like pictures or just more?
I don't even know, man. Like I just know I want a camera for this podcast.
Oh, okay.
And I want a good camera. Like I can record like high quality videos of my sets, because all my sets are just like grainy, shitty, out of focus, dark lighting.
Okay. So you should try. I mean, it don't have to be a DSLR. They got those mirrorless cameras. It's Sony. I can't remember exactly which one. I'll let you know when I think of it. But it's a nice camera. I mean, I think it runs about the good one runs about 700. but
Okay.
it's small. It's like about as big as my phone here, man. Like it's a mirrorless camera. It's not a DSLR like this big.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that.
Yeah, this is the one I take out.
But like when people like live stream to YouTube,
Yeah.
Can any camera do that? How does that work? Do you know how that works? Because I have no idea.
I'm really not
I'll
sure.
Google it later.
Yeah, I've never thought about like live streaming because like I've never like watched a live stream on YouTube. If I've seen one, I probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, because I want to do like someone told me I should live stream to Twitch, so I want to try to get on that platform. And I'm already on YouTube. It's just audio, straight audio.
Yeah.
So
well, I think
get the
they
video to
probably use
YouTube.
like I'm not sure because like Twitch people when they're live streaming, they plug their stuff right into their laptop, right?
I'm guessing. I have no
See,
idea.
I think that's how they do it. They probably have cameras that plug directly into their laptop, and then they're able to, live stream. Because I know they do make cameras that are like real portable. They're like really small that the Twitch users use, you know.
Oh yeah.
And they plug those right into their laptop.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it lets them live stream with it.
I just gotta start doing it.
Yeah,
So, that's really all it is. Stop being a bitch about it, you know.
just do it, bro.
That's cool. So, when do you think you'll be like ready to perform live? Do you think that's coming up soon, or are you just gonna wait on it?
Right now, I mean, actually, only reason, like I said, I haven't is just because I don't have my people here with me that I really want to do performances with. Like, I got a guy that I grew up with. I mean, we recently linked back up on music. He's got a bunch of songs with me that we got together. Sav Black.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's out of Dallas also. Man, we make great music together. And, it's just hard to get, like, so many people in the same place that you are, one time to actually do music together live like that. So, I mean, probably, honestly, I could say a couple months from now. Probably as soon as my third album drops. That's whenever I'm going to just dive back into it. Because right now, I'm in my hibernation.
Yeah.
I haven't really put nothing out, but like I said, I just been working on a bunch of new stuff, trying to take a different approach.
Yeah, Kyle said you and him were going to collab. Have y'all done anything yet?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about it, but we haven't really got down on anything yet. I mean, we got two totally different styles.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, Kyle, he's a great artist. I listened to his whole album the first day I met him.
Yeah.
We were both at Rec. He came out. He was like, yo, heard you do music. And he was like, I want you to check mine out. I checked it out, man. Like I said, the whole ride home, I just let the album play, and I was like, man, this kid.
His stuff blew me away.
Yeah.
Because I went to high school with him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I was like, he's probably not going to be nothing. And then it's like, damn, this dude's really talented.
This dude is good, man. Yeah. Kyle, he's got some great music.
He really does.
But I'm pretty sure, like, last time we talked, we were talking about, he's, because he's real crafty with the instrumentals.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, he's supposed to be, trying to get some instrumentals together that'll flow together good for both of us because our styles are just totally different.
Yeah, but you could like just destroy some hooks for him.
Oh yeah, I was thinking we could find some way to make this glue together, bro.
Definitely,
but
that's cool.
I'm pretty sure in the future we'll get some stuff done together.
That's what's up. You were talking about like helping people like use your studio and everything. Do you have like a legit studio in your home?
Right now, I still got all my equipment. I mean, all you really need is, your interface, your monitors. I was working off of one monitor for about a year at first. I didn't even have two, and I barely bought a second one not too long ago. You got mics in there. They're good. They're decent. They're not top of the line, but I think my mic was about AKG. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it ran me about 200-300, which I mean is but like when I very first started, a lot of the music I very first recorded, my stuff that's like on iTunes right now was recorded on a mic that came in a bundle, which was terrible. I mean, as far as the mic class, it'd get the job done, but the mic was terrible. But I think it's all about you know, how you make it work.
Yeah.
I was told a long time ago, it's not the gear, it's the ear.
That's very true.
And, you know, so just depending on how you make it work, man, you can do it.
Yeah, and sometimes when it's like, you know, sometimes it's more raw that way.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's more appealing.
You get more out of it, yeah. You do, because, like the biggest way I look at stuff, because I used to think, like, whenever I first started recording, like I said, I was like, man, my equipment's trash. It sucks, but I suck. And, you know, but, like, the only way that I look back at stuff like that is, like, when I first started playing guitar, I was, like, living with my dad. And, you know, he would tell me, because when I get into something, I dive right into it. And, you know, I was, like, trying to play, like, music that was almost impossible for somebody that barely picked up a guitar, like, weeks. And, you know, I was trying to learn so much stuff. And my dad, you know, he told me, he was like, you need to just slow down for a bit. You know, he was like, don't try to do too much because you'll get discouraged. Which you will, you know, like if you try and do too much with something that you're new to, like as soon as you try to learn it, like you'll just be like, man, I'll never be this good or whatever. And, yeah, you'll just toss it to the side. So I just let that coincide with a lot of stuff, especially as far as like mixing and recording and equipment. Like, because I was not too long ago going to drop, like, I was trying to get a new mic. It was the Shure SM7B. I think that thing runs about like $400 or $500. They said it was like the same mic Michael Jackson used to record the album Thriller on.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, like, I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, I need this. I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I need. You know, and I was all for it, trying to save up and everything, about to drop this much money on a mic. And I was like, man, honestly, the one I have is not bad, you know.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, it's just all about, I guess, being patient and actually learning about the stuff that you already do have. You know, because you can make it work. So, I guess I save that money.
For sure. For sure. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I talked to a guy. There's a guy who goes to 806 a lot. Erratic Soul. He was like, he was talking about you the other day. Or I think I brought you up. And then he was like, yeah, he let me record a song.
Yeah.
He's a really cool guy. Like, that's what's up.
His name's Braden, right?
Yeah, Braden. Yeah. It might be Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves. Yeah, man, he's a good guy. You know, like, he came through. He's got a real different style of music, but I mean, it works for him. Like, you know, it sounds good. I mean, I think he could do some shit if he actually, like, you know, drove himself further. And, you know.
Yeah, he goes to the open mic at 806 sometimes and just drops freestyles.
Oh yeah.
It's like, somebody make a beat.
See, I've never been there, man. I get invited a lot, but I've never been to.
It's an interesting place, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, I think it's the best open mic as far as, like, you know, the audience participation.
Yeah.
And it's like the most intimate because you're in a small room and there's about 60 people in a small room. So nobody's drunk, nobody's having conversations. Yeah. They're there for you, and it's the best place for comedy. It's the best place for poetry.
Like a coffee shop or something?
Yeah, it's just a coffee shop. I mean, they have like craft beers, but they're all like $5 a pop.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, so everybody ain't really just
so I'll go get like 2 beers next door at Braceros, and then I'll go perform.
Yeah. I'm about to stop by one of these days. Cause
it's a cool place.
Yeah, people tell me to go, but then I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just real grounded with the stuff I do. I got a routine. You know, I go to the same places.
It's like a little part of LA and Amarillo, really.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like super liberal hippie type, but they're all cool. They all laugh at my jokes. So.
So they're cool people then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good though, man.
Yeah, like when I first started, that was the only place to go. So I was like, I'm probably gonna get banned because of some of the shit I say. But every time I try to like be like over the line, they respond well. I'm just like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, man, because I mean, there's some stuff comedians can say that people will get like hurt about, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a show, man. Just enjoy the show.
That's true, but I feel like at the same time, if you're a certain level of funny, you can get away with more, you know?
You can get away with a lot more.
Like, as long as it's offensive and funny, as long as it's not just offensive.
Yeah. And then you can get away with it. Like, that guy, Mo, he has some stuff at the show that night at Leftwoods that was kind of like, you know, if it was out of context, it would look off the wall. But then at the same time, you know, it was funny.
Yeah.
So you couldn't help but laugh.
Like, if he didn't have that confidence,
Oh yeah.
People would have been like,
yeah,
"What the
they
fuck?"
would have been like, "Why are you saying that, bro?" Yeah, they would have took it the wrong way.
That was true. I remember he said something. I forgot what he said. He said something about Caitlyn Jenner. And I was like, man, that wouldn't fly if he wasn't as funny as he is.
Yeah,
You know?
it probably wouldn't. Yeah, people would have been offended by it, which is crazy. But everybody's offended nowadays.
Yeah,
so you can't please everybody.
that's why it's like dangerous for comedy, but I also feel like it's the best time.
Oh,
I don't know. It's good and bad at the same time.
Yeah, it's alive right now, man. 'Cause, I mean, you can say whatever, but also sometimes it'll backfire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just gotta prepare for it, you know.
Yeah,
I'm always ready to bomb, so no matter what.
that's cool, man.
No one's tried to fight me or anything, so it's all
Not
good.
yet, not
Yeah,
yet.
not
He said
yet.
not yet. Man.
But hell yeah, I mean, we're going to hour 25. We can wrap it up soon if you like.
Yeah, man. I mean,
It's been a good one.
it's a good discussion we had.
Yeah. Anything you want to plug? SoundCloud, social media.
Oh man, everything like say SoundCloud. You can find it under Savage Stars or Levi. I mean, it'll still pop up as the same one.
Levi Strauss.
All that's there. All the music's gonna be there. Same on iTunes right now, and Spotify is under Savage Stars and stuff I've been doing. But like I said, album 3 will be under Levi. It'll just be Levi. And I mean, it'll still drop with in the same category as all my other stuff because they all link together somehow. But yeah, Instagram. Don't have a Facebook or anything. I had to do away with that. It was a little boring.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, and Instagram. It's under Levi Holy Jeans. That's it, man.
That's a good name.
I get made fun of all the time at work for it. Yeah, but I got my reasons. Like
Levi
I said,
Holy
all I
Jeans.
wore was Levi's, man. And I know it's not new, but every single pair, I used to just tear all of them up, put holes in them on purpose.
Nice.
My dad asked me, he was like, man, do you have a pair of jeans that don't have holes in them? I was like, no, I don't. I really don't.
That's funny. In elementary school, I used to play soccer a lot in jeans, and I'd come home with like my knees ripped, and then that ended up being the style.
Yeah,
you know? So I was a trendsetter. I was a trendsetter in second grade.
Because all of them, man, every single pair I have, like, there's not one pair I have that's not torn up in any way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, it's the style now, I guess.
Yeah, that is. And people will drop like $300 for some ripped ass jeans.
Some
Like,
jeans that are already ripped.
just
Like,
buy
bro,
some
you could
$50 ones and cut holes
do
in
it
them.
yourself. Yeah, you can do it yourself.
That shit is funny.
But yeah, man, probably about 2 or 3 months from now, album it'll be dropping. I'll have everything else ready for it, names and stuff, videos, because like I said, I'm just letting everything else go as far as Savage Stars was, and
That's
so
what's up.
now, like I said, a few months from now, it's gonna come back going hard again, dropping stuff.
I have
all
to
the
bring you back
time.
and promote it.
Oh yeah, man.
Hopefully I can get my numbers up by then.
I'm pretty sure they'll be skyrocketing, man.
Yeah, shout out to the 15 to 20 people that listen.
Hey, it's a start, man.
It is a start, man. I'm happy. Anything's better than zero, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
it honestly is, man. Like when I started, I didn't know how I wanted to start, but I knew I was gonna start somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But what I did was, I didn't want to be that annoying guy on Facebook and stuff when I did music, because there's a lot of musicians, they'll put music and stuff out and they're tagging like hundreds of people, people that they don't even know. And I was like, okay, see, my only goal as far as that is what I'm gonna try to do is I'm not gonna try to go after people to listen to my music. I'm gonna make them want to come to my music.
Yeah.
So
That's a better way to do it.
Yeah. So after a while, I just started like, only tagging like family members or people that, actually that I knew listened to it. And over time, as my stuff got a little better and better, people, they would hit me up like, "Yo, when is this drop?
Yeah,
when is this?"
That's the thing, man.
That's the way.
I think that's just part of like the putting the content out there. People will respond to it.
Oh yeah.
It's like the first 2 shows I did, I tried to invite everyone, tried to send invites to the events. I was like, this is like too much work, and nobody's fucking responding. So
it gets discouraging sometimes because, man, like with a process like that of trying to like do something for yourself, it's hard to do alone.
Mm-hmm.
I have people tell me all the time, they're like, man, I don't have the people to back me up to do this and help me get out there. And I was like, man, that's why myself, like, I just tried to learn everything I could about everything. And, you know, because all my videos, you know, I shoot them myself. I'll either just set my camera in my settings I need and have somebody that I know hold it for me. You know, I'll go back later and edit. But, you know, I have people they'll tell me they're trying to do the same thing, and they're like, man, but my friends don't, you know, feel like they want to be part of doing this. Like, I ask them to do this, and they act like they don't want to do it. And I tell them, like, man, you got to understand, everybody don't have the same dream as you. Yeah. You know, like, that's your dream, not theirs. That don't make them not your friend, but at the same time, it's like, it's just not their dream, it's yours.
Yeah,
you know, so.
Like, if you're putting the work in and you have the talent, you know, I feel like the universe is going to respond, you know, in a positive way. Like, it'll get there eventually.
Comes back. Yeah, it always comes back to you, man. I was going to send this one over, that way you could play it for the outro.
Oh, okay, cool. Are you emailing it right now?
Yeah, it has to be email.
No, I mean, you can send it, I don't know,
you
drop
can
the link to that SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah.
I have my Twitter open. I don't know why Instagram won't let you instant message on a laptop.
I don't know. It doesn't. I never tried it.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't even know you could get on Instagram on your laptop.
Yeah, I just found out after I broke my phone. So.
Oh wow! No, so you have to do something.
About to go get that iPhone. Everyone makes fun of my. Where's it at? Oh, I dropped it. My iPhone SE. They're like, your phone's so tiny. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I got this for free.
Yeah, I was gonna say it works.
Not anymore.
Oh well, now yeah.
I went to go get my screen fixed, and they gave it back to me, and the battery stopped working. So I was like, hey, I mean, the battery was already bad. I was going to replace it anyway. Yeah. I was like, hey, can you guys fix it? And they were like, well, we had the same problem with another iPhone, and they think it's the update, and it just stops working because they replaced the battery with another iPhone SE, and it just still didn't work.
Yeah, they probably just want you to upgrade.
Yeah.
That's iPhone for you.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
But I'm still loyal to those assholes because I don't want to get a Samsung.
Man, I know there's a lot of people that talk shit about iPhone and Android, and I was like, I would never go back to an Android.
You gotta relearn everything.
Like, you do, man. Like, it's hard, but I mean, I'm an iPhone guy.
And their emojis are trash. To be honest, you got some trash ass emojis, Samsung.
Like, iPhone's reliable, if you ask me. Like, yeah, it really is.
It's easy. It's simple to use.
It should be this one here.
Lost my soul. Okay, I'm on SoundCloud right now. I'll pull that up.
Yeah, that one's already out, and it's also gonna be on the album too.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, last thing, only thing I can say, man, is y'all come visit your boy at Rec. Come get some drinks.
Yeah, Rec is a great place.
It is. Come get wrecked. It's in Canyon.
Riggedy wiggedy wrecked. I like the video games there, man. I got to play Fortnite there. I got to watch The Office. It was a dream come. I don't know why more bars don't use that
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a great business model.
It is. I think it'll start turning around eventually, though.
Hell yeah. All right, so I'll play y'all out this song, "Lost My Soul." I'll drop a link to the first song and this song, and on his social media and everything. So thanks for listening to Clemente's Corner, and we are out. Oh wait, we're not out yet. Hold up.
Not yet.
I think we got a show at the end of the month. I can't even play. I don't know what day it is. There's shows coming up though, so I'll let you know. Follow me on social media so you know shit. Okay, bye. All right, cool. And I turned our mics down.
love, girl, I'm fiending. I can't stop thinking, so I keep on drinking. I need your love, girl, I'm fiending. My girl don't want me, cause all of my demons. Some more, I need some more, yeah. I need some more, I need some more, yeah. I need some more, I need some more, yeah. I need some more, I need some more, yeah. I need your love, girl, I'm fiending. I feel so high, swear I'm dreaming, 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 dreaming. Yeah. I need your love, girl, I'm fiending. I feel so high, swear I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming.
We get fucked up, can't make this up, roll one more up. That ain't enough, I need some more, yeah, I need some more, yeah. If you ain't know, I lost my soul, she fuck with blow. If you ain't know, I lost my soul, she fuck with blow. She needs some more, yeah, she needs some more, yeah. I need your love, girl, I'm fiending. We smoke so much, then we fucking the evening. I need your love, girl, I'm feeding. We smoke so much, then we fucking the evening, yeah. We fucking the evening, yeah. We fucking the evening, yeah. I need your love, girl, I'm feeding.
I need your love, girl, I'm feeling. I feel so high, swear I'm dreaming, 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 dreaming. Yeah. I need your love, girl, I'm feeling. I feel so high, swear I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. If you ain't know, I lost my soul. I pour a four. If you ain't know, I lost my soul. My eyes so low, I need some more. I need some more, yeah. I need some more, I need some more, yeah. If you ain't know, I lost my soul. I pour a four. If you ain't know, I lost my soul. My eyes so low, I need some more, I need some more, yeah. I need some more, I need some more.